please?
Yes, sir. What I really do. DC gang, welcome back to the channel. So listen here, man. Somebody gotta stop me, cause I've been in the lab going crazy, shifting it up with the adobo in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I showed you guys a deck list about a few days ago. It was like a 44 card deck list, mid-range kind of control deck with the new Metamorph shenanigans. So I decided to amp it up and turn it into a 30-minute wombo combo deck that goes crazy. I have some insane replays for you guys because the way this deck plays is actually really cool. And I'm gonna show you what my experience has been in ladder right now. Basically, I climbed with this deck to Diamond 2 3 times. I was one game away from Diamond 3, played against you, Bell, lost to my own stupidity, lost 2 more games, won 3 games, was one game away from Diamond 3 again, play against the Pie, got clapped up, and then ever since then, all I've been facing is Stun, Snake Eyes, freaking more Pie, and Labyrinth. And it's been horrible, bro, because I can't win a coin toss to save my freaking life. But either way, I'm going to show you again. I did climb, but after this game right here, this was at 1 in the morning last night. I was at work. I could have kept playing the game, but I was like, after this, 8 turns against the Pie, I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm done. Because I legitimately lost because, bro, used Fufualos. He had no card. That was the last card. I'm like, I might try to end the game, and then bro drew 2 cards. It was insane. It was insane. It didn't matter. I'm just tired of this stupid thing and this stupid thing being in the game. So 8 turns for nothing. And this deck I don't play against. I don't play against this deck, and it drives me crazy that I lost to somebody playing 59 cards. Cause what is this missing space right here? I'm gonna shut up, stop yapping. It bothers me, bro. It bothers me. Then again, I'm playing against more Snake Eye stupidity. At 4 turns, again, all they need is 1 card. I need 1.5 card combos. 8 turns against freaking Stun. Now, I couldn't do much. I played the 8 turns, but I couldn't do anything because he put this thing on the field, plus this thing, and then this thing came out. I don't play any water monsters. As soon as this thing's on the field, I'm done. And then I could kind of play around this, but if they're both together, I need to add cards to the hand to do things. So it was over after that. I played... This one I'm going to show you at the end. Stay tuned for it because I played 4 turns. I put up a great fight against this deck. The main problem is that bro had this card in his graveyard twice. 2 turns, and then he floodgated me for the W. It was insane. I'm gonna show you that at the end, even though I lost. Yeah, bro, I've been losing to a bunch of stupidity. Some of the best decks in the game. I can't win a coin toss to save my life. And again, when I do, it's these people right here. It's these people right here. And yeah, so that's pretty much right. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. You know what I'm saying? Even here, I put up 8 turns. 8 turns, where's it at? 8 turns against freaking Labyrinth again, and I got messed up by, again, floodgate stupidity. But either way, I just wanted to show you the deck isn't bad, it's just I've been having bad luck. But we're gonna show you the deck. Oh, the deck is bad because it's a 60 card deck list. What are you doing? No, it's not, bro. It's actually very competent. It's a competent deck, and my thing about these decks is that I love playing them. I know you probably, why you keep making 60? Because I love playing them, bro. The Punk engine has revived my love for this game. It's the only thing keeping me sane, bro. Playing decks like this, because they require brain power. They require you to know things that, you know, how to go from one engine to the other, how to mix. And it's like, yeah, Snake Eye does that, but you always end up on the same stupid board. Always. This ends up on whatever you want or whatever you can get, and it's always cool. But either way, enough with the yapping. I'm gonna go break down the deck list. It's a 60 card deck list. Again, it's a better version of the last one, so we're gonna play 1 Lowry, we're gonna play 3 Effect Veilers, because you still have to play a gazillion hand traps in this game in order to do things. So we're gonna play 2 Black Metal Dragons, 1 copy of the Metal Illusionist, 2 Maxi for Maxi Reese, and 3 Ash de la Blossom, 1 Yukio Ponchara Kasai, 1 Wagon, 1 Madame Spider, 3 copies of the Sea Aiming, 2 copies of Deer No, 1 Bishop Magna Hut, 1 Deerstone, and 1 Baldrake. That's all you need. 2 copies of the Engraver, 2 copies of the Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon, which is insane because it's a level 7. You just gotta set a card, send it to the graveyard, special summon, and you play level 3 tuners. Baron de la Fleur is really easy to make in this deck. Foxy Tune, 3 copies, 3 copies of the Lubellion, 1 copy of the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, the Full Metal Dragon, the boss monster, which is why I'm playing the deck. I freaking love this card. I freaking love this thing right here. We play 1 copy of the Metal Soa X, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, 1 Nibiru, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 one for one, which went away, but that's fine. One triple tactic talent, and all at one because I played triple tactic trust. I played 3 copies of the thing, which hasn't been great against stun because most of the time they don't activate anything for me to even activate this to get the harpies for the dust and break the field. It's the saddest thing ever. 3 copies of the Fiendsmith's track, 1 copy of the incoming machine, 1 punk jam stream session, 1 branded regain, 2 copies of emergency teleport, 2 code by the grave, 3 infinite impermanence, 1 dangerous gaboo, 2 max metamorph, and 1 copy of the flame coding metamorph. Now, if somebody told me to play the new flame swordsman card that burns, I would play it in this deck, but it's not really good because I need my life points lower than my opponent for Psychic and Punisher, so doing burn damage isn't all that great, which I had to learn the hard way too because I'm an idiot. But either way, for the extra deck, we're gonna play 1 Lacrima, 1 Rising Carb, 1 Rising Carb, 1 Punk Jam Dragon Drive. Do you have your license? Baron de la Flor, Yukio Punk Amazing Dragon, Psychic and Punisher, DD Wave High King Caesar. Now this thing, switch it for whatever else you want because you need specifically to fiend monsters. I was just having it out, but switch it. I was playing this thing. It was either this Underworld Goddess or anything else that you think might be good for the deck. I suggest taking it out because I didn't use it almost at all, but I was playing the Underworld Goddess and I did use her once or twice. You could also switch this thing for what do you call it? If you want to play Chaos Angel or something like that, or another level 10, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna play the Zombie Vampire. You're gonna see why. Striker Dragon 1 copy, 1 Fiendsmith Requiem, 1 IP Mascarenita, 1 SP the Littlest Night, 1 Moon of the Close Heaven, 1 Fiendsmith Sequence, and 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. Now, you're probably thinking, why are you playing this little dragon package and you're not playing Heractic Seal, right? Because I don't use this for Heractic Seal. You can, so if you want to take this out and put Heractic Seal in there, do that. It's not bad. But usually, this thing is a 1-card combo into the Moon Shorty right here. And then you also get your Omni Negate because you might have the trap. It depends on how you do it. You're going to see in the replays probably. So that is the deck list. It goes crazy. And again, I have the replays for you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe because I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the replays. All right, familia, here we are for replay numero uno, number 1 of the day. Oh, also, before I forget, like I said, I did make a Discord. Some of you guys already joined. Don't be afraid to pop in there. There's sections for everything. Just, add memes, replays. I wrote how to add the replays and stuff. Anything you want to do that is your Discord, fam, do whatever you want in there. Just be cool. Don't be on no weird shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So either way, we're going to start it off. We're going to start with the Bestial Villains and a fish out that Ash. They don't have anything. We're going to get the Bestial Baldrake to the hand. Activate the Foxy Tune, get it out of here. Send the Baldrake to the graveyard. Because I want to keep this in the hand. Baldrake is not that important to me right now. I'd rather keep the Effect Veiler as well. So I decided to do it like this. We're going to special summon the Sea-Amen. I'm going to get the Sharakasai. We can speed this up. Pay the life points. Go into the Rising Carb. Rising Carb, get it out of here. Special summon Dino, special summon Wagon. Regular Standard. Now there are replays and that I'm gonna show you where I got really excited because I did this combo way differently to draw cards. You're gonna see how we did it. Jam Extreme Session, use it to go into the Jam Dragon Drive. Do you have your license? Activate the Deer, no, get the Rising card. What is he doing? Sauce, bro, sauce. We're gonna get ourselves the Madame Spider to the hand. Activate the Extreme Session, join to the Engraver. Special summon the Madame Spider by banishing the Deer, no, pay them taxes so you can get something back. As you search for the Dangerous Gaboo because you're dangerous, join to Max Z, activate the Engraver. Get yourself the track. We're gonna activate the track. Special summon the Luri. Well, get rid of the Luri to special summon the Luri. And then we're going to use the 2 level 8s to go into the Zombie Vampire. We're going to do a little bit of milling here. And we're going to see that we're playing against... I knew this was the pie. It's Sky Strikers, but I was like, it could also be the pie though. So, little knowledge there. We're going to mill a few cards here. So we milled these 4 cards. So I'm going to activate to special summon the Darkness Metal Dragon because that's going to allow me to special summon more dragons, aka the Baldrake. Get the Baldrake out of here, special summon the Bestial Rebellion for the graveyard that we just milled. Activate its effect, send the Branded Regain, use both of these, link off into the Close Heaven. You know where this is going. We're going to make the Requiem, get the Requiem out of here, boy. Activate the Requiem, get it out, special summon the other copy of the Engraver. We're going to use both of these monsters here, level 3, level 8, level 11. Get a little Psychic on them with the Punisher. Bring it out here. We're going to use both of the monsters left on the field to go into the Sequence. Give me that, it's mine. Activate the engraver. Send the Lori back into the deck. Special summon the engraver. Now you know where this is going. Activate Beast of Magnahood. We're gonna banish the Summon Vampire because I care about the environment. I gotta recycle my cards, bro. That's how it goes. Activate the Beast of Magnahood so we can search for a dragon during the end phase. Get myself into an emergency teleport. That's what we just drew into. Use both of these cards to go into an IP Mascarenita. One time for the one time. We're gonna activate the sequence. Use both of these monsters. Fusion summon to La Ocean. The Lotion, aka La Crema. Special summon the engraver onto the field. And here, again, I could have made High and King Caesar, which would have been cool. But I decided to make a fat Apollo. Special summon another monster with this thing. And just 4 material Appaloosa on the field. Bring it out here. Look at how thick she is. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah, activate La Crema. Send engraver back into the deck. Burn for the 12. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was just impulsive. You know, when you do something for a repeated amount of time, you think, don't do that. Psychic and Punisher doesn't like that. Stop burning things. Don't do it. So here we're going to get the Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon with the incoming machine. We're going to set the Dangerous Gabu. Get the Dangerous Gabu out of here to special summon this thing. The trap is in the graveyard because we milled it. Get the Max Metamorph to the hand. Set it. Activate. Get this thing out of here, the claw, so we could get the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon onto the field. End phase. End phase. Get yourself a Deerstrom. Yes, this is your board. Psychic and Punisher, we should have been more protected than this, but I'm an idiot. Negate, and then this is more disruption than what you see. We're going to throw out the Max C because I learned my lesson during stream. Don't have honorable duels. Just throw that thing out. They're going to activate the Lightning Storm here. They're going to destroy my back row. I let it happen. I could have negated it with this, right? But I'm like, there's no point in basically, I know I'm playing against this thing, right? So I know that she could get clapped at any point in time, which is exactly what he's trying to do with the Widow Anchor. So he's going to take over the Apollo, activate the Mecha Shark Cannon to special summon the Magnahood. And I'm fine with it. What is he doing? I'll tell you my logic in a second, right? So he's going to take over the Apollo. Yes, I just lost 4 monster negates, but I lost 4 monster negates against a deck that plays a gazillion spells. It's not that deep because I don't want to use my Omni Negate unless I see something that's important enough for me to do so, because all of this seems like bait. Even him activating this, he's going to use both of these monsters, link off into the SP, the Littlest Knight, aka Stuart Little. So here we're going to activate the Deerstrom. We're going to banish the Metal Dragon, get it out. He's going to normal summon the Pydra, activate the Pydra. I'm going to effect Veiler that thing. Mind you, I didn't use any of the cards that we drew from Maxi. We didn't need them. So negate that. He's going to follow that up with the SP, the Littlest Knight. Now I'm going to negate it with the full Metal Dragon because he doesn't need the trap to negate. It just has to be on the field. Negate that. This thing gets body burn for the 17, which we don't like. We don't like that. Be careful with the way that you burn with Psychic and Punishers on the field. This is just one of my first replays. So again, this thing is negated. Get it out. He's going to go battle phase. I'm like, yeah, right. Activate IP Mascarenita. I also play the Littlest Knight. Bring it out here. And that's 2 more disruptions. Because now I get to banish the card for the field. Banish the Pydra. Activate the Deerstrom. Get rid of the SP, the Littlest Knight. Nos vemos mañana. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. Get it out. And that's a scoop. There's a board that's better than this one. There's a lot of different boards you can make with this deck. But with that being said, let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. Now, I don't know if you can hear it, but the ice cream truck is outside. Just don't let it bother you, but I don't know if you could hear it. But here we're playing with the people with the ISO Blue. They're going to normal summon the stage, search the Maiden, aka La Blanquita, link off the stage into a copy of the Spirit with the ISO Blue. They already had the field spell in the hand, so they're going to set that thing, activate the Maiden of White, send it to the graveyard, set the True Light in the back, activate the Mausoleum. To send the Blue Eyes, activate the Spirit, get it out to special summon the Blue Eyes. That's going to trigger the Maiden to activate special summon, but we do have Baldrake for that thing. Stop that right there. Stop it. Because they don't need to have another level 1, tuner on the field. For what? Get that thing out. They're going to activate the True Light. Set the wishes because they wish they could win this game. But we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel. So Ash Blossom that thing. I'm feeling joyous and it's spring on my side of the field today. Stop that right there. Stop all of that. So here he's going to follow that up by activating the wishes, attaching the fusion monster from the extra deck, get this thing out of here so they can make a Tiger Dragon, set it back and end their face, right? Here we're gonna join to Foxy Tune. Yeah, one time. I spent so much UR to get her like that. But not UR, SR. Either way, activate the base to the Rebellion, send it so we can get hit with the Ash Blossom ourselves. And that's fine, because most of the time for me, this is bait. As long as this gets to go through, I can play the game and I'm fine with everything. So that thing is negated. We're going to activate the Triple Tactic Thrust. Of course, Dominus Perch. The new cards, these new traps are crazy. But yeah, we get stopped and negated right there, but I'm fine with it because again, we still have Foxy Tune. Activate the Foxy Tune, send it to the graveyard with the trap, special summon CM and activate CM and get the Sharakasai. And you know where we're going. Sharakasai, use both of these, going to the Rising Carp, activate the Carp, get us out of here, special summon Deer No Wagon. Wagon, get the Jam Extreme Session, set that thing down, going to the Jam Dragon Drive, do you have your license? Activate, pay the taxes. And special summon Sharakasai from the graveyard back onto the field because I need that. So here we're going to join to Madame Spider. You pay taxes, draw a card for free. Get yourself an Effect Veiler, activate the Jam. Get the Deer No, special summon Madame. Pay taxes, get your Dangerous Gabu because you're dangerous. Join to another card, join to another Foxy Tune. Get the Baldrake out of here, special summon the Beast of Lubellion. Activate Lubellion, get yourself the Brander Regain in the back. Get the Madame Spider out of here, special summon another level 8. So with 2 level 8s, you make a zombie vampire. Activate the Vampire Detaching Material, Mill, special summon yourself a Metal Dragon, activate the Metal Dragon, special summon a Magna Hut, activate the Magna Hut, use both of these monsters, get a little psychic on them. And you gotta punish your opponent sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Get that thing out here, activate his effect, banish 2 cards. He's gonna activate the Ultimate Dragon, doesn't really matter, my life points are lowered, this doesn't do anything. Novemo, draw a card once again, and that's lethal damage. Now mind you, I know what you're thinking, right? He still has this thing. So even if I make this thing beefy, it's not lethal damage, right? So I slap him for the 25. I'm going for the 7,500. And again, I knew he could do this, but I thought about it. I thought ahead. Even if this comes out on the field, yeah, Brander Regain, I still haven't used it. Baldrake onto the field, slap this, and it's still lethal damage. Exactly lethal on the field. This deck is stupid. When this deck gets flowing, bro, when this deck gets flowing, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that thing. So with that being said, let's continue. Claro que sí, muy bien. Here we are for replay número 3, number 3 of the day. Now, I kind of just figured out, I might just make this the title of the video. This board that I'm about to make has about 14 disruptions, bro. Which is insane. I didn't even realize that until I was looking at the replays. But either way, we're going to activate Engraver. We could speed this up. Get Engraver out of here. Get the track. Activate the track. Get the Lurry. Lurry, get it out of here. Lurry onto the field. Lurry out of the field. Engraver, Requiem on the field. Engraver out of the field. Engraver back onto the field. Activate the Foxy Tune. Special summon CMN. Activate CMN Sharakasai. Normal summon it. Fusion summon into Rising Carp. Rising Carp, get us out of here. Deer No Wagon, get the Jam Extreme Session, set that thing down. Do you have your license? Because we're gonna get the Jam Dragon Drive. Pay your taxes, activate Deer No, get the Rising Card out here. Get yourself the Madame Spider to the hand. Activate the Jam Extreme Session, get yourself a Claws to the hand, banish the Deer No, special summon Madame. Madame gonna pay some taxes, get your Dangerous Gabu. Piece of advice. If you can get Lubellion and Brander Regain on the field before doing this thing, you could just banish, like, you know, your Foxy Tune and draw a card like that, just to let you know. But either way, we're going to get the Lubellion because we just drew into that thing, send it to the graveyard, get the bitch to Magna Hut. We're going to use both of our level 8s to go into the Zombie Vampire. Again, I hate when people do this thing. To me, but I mainly do it for the special summon, but at least it also gives you hindsight what the heck your opponent is playing against or what you're playing against, because now we know we're playing against Brandied. And here we milled the 4 cards right here, right? So I decided to special summon this thing because it's really just another extension as we link it off later, because now we're gonna go into the sequence one time for the one time. Of course, we're going to activate the sequence. We're going to use both of these monsters. Get the Lotion, La Crema. La Crema going to activate. Special summon Engraver back onto the field. We're going to set the Dangerous Gabu. Because again, this thing is a little nuts. Just any face down card, get it out, you could special summon it. We have the trap in the graveyard because I think we milled it. So I decided to do that because Infinite Impermanence is also better than Dangerous Gabu. So I wanted to keep both of these instead, right? Get that thing out of here, activate the Metal Claw, get myself the Metal Morph to the hand, use both of these monsters, feed her vegetables because she has to be thick 32 material Apollo. This thing has to get banned at some point in time, by the way. Activate the Black Metal Dragon. Activate the lotion. Again, don't be activating no lotion, aka La Crema, unless you know you're not going to make Psychic and Punisher, which I knew I wasn't going to do that this turn, so it's fine. So here we're going to burn for the 12. Activate the Black Metal to get the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Activate Business Magna Hut. Banish the Effect Veiler. Activate the Magna Hut. Get the Magna Hut out of here. Special Summon the Beast of Rebellion. Activate the Beast of Rebellion. Get the Branded Regain. Activate the Red Eyes Metal Dragon. Banish the Rebellion. Draw another card. Jesus Christ. Another Infinite Impermanence. Black Metal Dragon. Special Summon the Metal Dragon onto the field. Use both of these. Link them up into IP Mascarenita. And this is why I don't play Heractic Seal, because you could always use both of these to make other level 2s. Also, if your opponent max sees you and Fufalos, this deck special summons so much you could take the Max C challenge. I forgot to say that. Either way, Black Metal Dragon, get yourself the Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. Get it out of your hand because you're just going to set the trap in the back. Use both of these at level 7, level 3 to make yourself a Baron de la Flor. Bring it out here. Activate the Engraver Special Summoner by sending La Crema back into the extra deck. Set your back row, search your Drift Storm, and your turn. I'm gonna show you how many disruptions this field has. This is 6 disruptions, 7 disruptions, technically 8, 9. This is gonna be an Omni Negate, so 10. This is a pop 2 cards, 11, 12, and then we could get Baldrake 2. It's too many. I'm pretty sure we have about 12 to 14 disruptions, bro. Something like that. Something like that. It's freaking insane. Fusion Deployment. Get yourself the whatever this thing, the Blazing Cartesia. Yeah, we had the Baldrake. So it's about 13 to 14 disruptions, bro. This is nuts. Either way, they're gonna set the card, which is, the Fallen of Alvas. They're gonna get rid of 1 dragon to special summon the Alba Lotus. I'm fine with that. Activate Beast of Jerstrom. We're gonna banish the Fallen of Alvas. They're gonna activate Cartesia, Infinite Impermanence. Stop that right there. No me gusta. No me gusta. So negate that thing. Again, we're gonna special summon the Dirso, banish this thing. Now we get to draw another card, which could be another disruption. It's just another Beast of Rebellion. Activate the Springsman Kit. We're gonna Apollo that. Why would I even let you do that? It's not a problem. And here he's gonna threaten me with the battle phase. So of course he's gonna try and attack over Apollo. So I'm like, yeah, right. Metamorph. Get the Dirso out of here. Special summon my Red Eyes Full Metal Dragon. Another disruption. Dirso, get the Latus out of here. This was a mistake. I kind of get this messed up. This one can send this thing to the graveyard to special summon this thing. This one can't do that. So this was a mistake. I got rid of my Omni Negate for a pop 2 monsters, which didn't matter because now I'm going to activate IP, use both of these monsters. He set a back row, and we're just going to banish the back. That was the whole plan, banish the back. I still have a bunch of disruption. We still have 3 negates. We still have Baron de la Flor. We still have Call by the Grave. That's really like 14, 13 disruptions, bro. Why is this game like? I didn't realize it. I'm gonna shut up. Let's continue. Something I did. I was playing a duel against. I've been seeing some dimensional shifters, bro. I was playing a duel against Pearly, and they were playing dimensional shifter and D Fisher. You know how crazy that is? The economy of this game is insane. So here we're gonna activate the Full Metal, send the Max Metamorph in the back. We're gonna normal summon the Black Metal Dragon. They're gonna hit me with the Full Follows. I'm gonna Call by the Grave that thing, get it out of here. So I'm trying to play the game. Either way, we're gonna link off into the Striker Dragon, activate the Metal, get the Red Eyes Metal Dragon, activate Banish a card, special summon, of course Max C, regular things, and I'm just gonna give him 1 card in my turn. So this is my logic, right? There is no logic. It's just I can't give you any more cards. He made me go second even though he won the coin, so I know I'm playing against the pie. I'm either gonna lose the game or I'm gonna survive with this 1 card Omni Negate. That's what I was thinking. Another Full Follow, just so you know what the heck I'm playing against. Especially summon the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, even though that thing was negated, it's fine. Normal summon the Pydra. Activate the Pydra, I'm gonna negate that. Burning for the 17. Slap us for the 1,100. We're gonna join to the Black Metal. And luckily for us, he didn't have any more follow-up. Luckily for us, he just didn't have any more follow-up. But this duel is far from over. Watch this. Activate the engraver, send it to the graveyard, get the track. Activate the track, get the lorry. You know how this goes. You know how this goes. Lorry onto the field. Lorry off of the field. Requiem onto the field. Requiem off of the field. Oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. So here they activate that Fantastical Dragon, whatever, and this thing is gonna draw 2 cards and send a card back to the deck. I don't need him drawing into a hand trap that he needs, so I'm gonna full metal that thing, negate it, right? As we special summon the engraver, burn for the 17. Now also, I did think about this. He could have Niv in the hand. I thought about it, but I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It is what it is if he has it, because I have a plan, right? So here we're gonna again send the lorry back, special summon the engraver. Now we have our 2 level 6s, use both of these, go into the sequence. We're going to activate the sequence, use both monsters, special summon La Crema, activate La Crema to special summon the engraver back onto the field. And if I remember correctly, rock Dwayne De La Jones on the people's elbow, banish the whole board. And it's fine, because I legitimately planned for this. The fattest token, activate La Crema, burn him for the 1200, and now we get a 1-card combo into our punch shenanigans. There we go. That's how you bait stuff. That's how you bait stupidity, bro. You gotta bait all these shenanigans. Go into the rising card, activate the rising card, get it out of here. Especially summon Deer No, Wagon, drive, pay taxes, Deer No, Wagon back onto the field. Activate the Wagon, get the Jam Extreme Session. Activate the Jam Extreme Session, banish the Deer No, special summon Madame, pay them taxes, get the Dangerous God Bull, draw into a card, get a Booster Magna HUD, go into that freaking Amazing Dragon, activate the Dragon, special summon Deer No. You see the line, pay some taxes, get Foxy Tune, draw another card again, get yourself a Deer No. Bro was like, nah, what is bro doing? I went from, what, 2 cards in the hand to 4 cards plus 3 bodies. This is why Punk is my favorite engine. It dies to mostly every hand trap in the game, but when it pops off, it's one of the most beautiful things you're going to see in your life. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, familia, here we are for replay number 5, I think it is, of the day. And here we're going second against, I believe it's Sprite. Yeah, they're going to normal summon the kid, so I'm going to throw the Maxine. Now, he gave me a +2. Activated the Sprite Jet, get the starter to the hand, and set it in the back, right? Now this doesn't seem like much, but this is still pretty good for just +2. He's gonna activate the starter, special summon the red back onto the field. So here they set it to infinite impermanence the red. I knew that would prompt him to activate the carrot, send the kid to the graveyard, right? That's fine. So here I had to make choices, right? Because I'm gonna activate the triple tactic talent. Now honestly speaking, the best play that I could do is taking over the red. But I don't know what the heck that is. And I can't get an Omni Negate on the field in time to be able to negate whatever that is. I also don't know what the heck this is. So I decided to look at the hand, which I regret because it was just a Monster Reborn. I'm so sad. Send that thing back into the deck. Normal summon the Black Metal Dragon. Activate the Black Metal Dragon. Getting myself the Striker Dragon onto the field. Here we're going to activate the Black Metal Dragon, getting myself the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, banish the Striker, activate the Special Summon. It's an Impulse. So not much I could do about that. I'm playing through what? That's 1 disruption, 2 disruptions. He has another disruption. As we activate the Deer No, showing the CMN, he's going to negate that with the Sprite Red, right? Get it out of here. Sad times in the kingdom. Very well played on him though. Very well played. So we go battle phase, attack over the Sprite Red. Luckily we have the max Metamorph in the back, so we could get Omni Negate during our turn, and we have Nib. So he's gonna normal summon the kid. I activate the Metamorph, get this thing out of here to get the Red Eyes Full Metal Dragon. And here he has to make choices, right? Yeah, this was probably the best thing he could do. He's gonna use both of these. Going to the Ninja Shadow El Mosquito, you know what I'm saying? Bring it out here. And he's just gonna use that thing, attack, use it to lay over into the Down Magician, Downer. And then from there, you're going to the boy, Divine Arsenal, aka Double Jesus. Bring it out here. Very smart play, because he could have linked both of them off. Then he would have got a Sprite Elf. But if he activates Sprite Elf to special summon the kid, I can negate that with this thing. So very smart on him. He's not even going to try to activate and wipe because he knows we can negate it. So he's going to leave it like that. We're drawing to Foxy Tune. We're going to normal summon the CM, activate the CM, and get another Foxy Tune. And at this point in time, I just gotta get rid of this thing right here, right? So I go for the battle phase because I could attack over it. He's gonna activate to wipe. I'm gonna negate that, and he has to forcefully activate the second wipe because if not, I'm still gonna attack over it. So we lose the field. We already normal summon. He probably thinks we don't have anything else because there's no more normal summon, right? We lost the field, but we have a Foxy Tune. As long as you have Foxy Tune and another punk monster in the hand, plus a discard, full combo. Activate Shirakasai, special summon it. Get Shirakasai out of here, going to the Rising Carp. You know where this is going. Get Rising Carp out of here. Special summon Deer No Wagon. Activate the Wagon. Get the Jam Extreme Session. Set it down. Both of these, Jam Dragon Drive. Activate the Drive. Pay the taxes. Deer No special summon the Rising Carp back onto the field. Get your Madame Spider. Draw a card. Join to the Beast of Lubellion every time. Special summon Maran, activate the Lubellion, get the Beast of Magna Hut, pay the taxes, get the Dangerous Gabu, draw a card, join to Ash Blossom, go into the Vampire, activate, mill, special summon the Metal Dragon, use both of these, go into the Moon, activate the Metal, get yourself the Claw, set the trap, get the Claw out here onto the field, get your Metamorph trap, use Mr. Magna Hut, banish the Foxy Tune, get Lubellion back onto the field, activate Lubellion, set the Branded Regain, go Baron de la Flor. Now, mind you, honestly, you know when you see red, you've been playing the game, you're playing angry, you're just like, nah, I'm doing everything full combo, main phase 2, I gotta make sure. I could have won the game here. I could have popped this, had the Omni Negate, activated this, get this thing out of here, and got the another Omni Negate plus Ash. But I was so focused, bro, I went crazy. I went Requiem, get the Requiem out of here, he just stopped. Honestly, it wasn't until he did that I low-key snapped out of it. And I was like, oh, I didn't need to do all of this. Because he doesn't deserve for me to BM him. It was a good duel. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, gang. So I have about 4 more replays, but the video is gonna be like hella long. So I'm gonna show you these last two replays where I lost against Labyrinth, but I put up a great fight. And again, I could have won a coin toss and I'm losing to freaking Floodgate Shenanigans. Either way, they're gonna activate Ariana, get the Chandelier to the hand, activate the Chandelier, send it to the graveyard, and there it is, Black Gold Laugh number 1, right? They're gonna set the welcome. They're going to special summon the Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, set another back row, end their turn. Pretty basically full combo. So here we're going to activate Incoming Machine. We're going to get the Metal Claw to the hand. We're going to activate the Black Metal Full Metal Dragon, get the Bax Metal Morph, activate the Black... Too many metals, bro. I get confused saying them, but either way, the level 7, get the trap so I can search the trap, set the trap, activate the trap. Of course, that's going to trigger her to activate, but I'm going to trade a trap for an Omni Negate. It's what I'm thinking, right? It is what it is. So that way I could protect myself against something, but no. He calls the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon with the Black Gold Laugh. I can't do anything about that, bro. So basically, I didn't trade anything for Omni Negate. I traded for a big body stick, which is 3,800 attack, I think it is. Bring it out here. Yes, 3,800 useless. So now I'm going to activate Engraver, send it to the graveyard, get the track. We're going to activate the track, get the Lorry to the graveyard. You know how this goes. Lorry onto the field, but not really, because I think he activated things. Yeah, he goes with the big welcome. Well, the welcome. Special summon Ariana. Ariana is going to get the Cool Cloak to the hand. He's going to activate the big welcome Labyrinth now to special summon the Lovely onto the field. I can't negate anything of this because they activated the Black Gold Laugh. So now he's going to activate the Lovely, activate Chandelier. Chandelier is going to come back to the hand. And he's just going to pop the Lorry, which is fine. Because now I'm going to activate the Engraver, send the Lorry back to the deck, special summon Engraver. I'm going to link off Engraver to go into the Requiem. Requiem is going to activate to get itself out of here to special summon the other Engraver. Now I get to attach the Requiem to the Engraver, activate its effect, get the Lovely out of here because I can't target the Lady. We're going to activate the big machine so I can put this thing in attack position, battle over the Lady, battle over Ariana. And as you can see, I did pretty decent at getting rid of this board. I did pretty decent at doing that. We're going to set the code by the grave. He's going to activate the clock. And then he's going to activate the Chandelier, send himself to the graveyard, and it's another freaking Black Ghost Laugh, bro. Another one. I'm like, okay, bet, whatever. He's going to activate the Cool Cloak, special summon it. Because some of these decks have main phase 3. Either way, normal summon Ariana, bro, was drawing like a god. Because if you haven't noticed, 2 of the Arianas are already in the grave. Oh no, it's only 1. But still, he's still drawing like a god. Either way, I should have negated this. But what I was thinking is I can't negate it because he has the big welcome in the back. If I negate the big welcome, I'm essentially negating the Labyrinth. Is what I was thinking, right? So let me not do that. He gets the field spell. Of course, black goes left. So he's going to call the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. So I got to negate that because it's the same thing. But either way, burning for the 16. Now I got to deal with this thing. Activate the big welcome. I'm going to cover the grave the lady. Well, I mean the lovely. Because as soon as she's gone, I feel like I can kind of play more against this, right? So get her out of here. He's going to special summon the Lady Labyrinth back onto the field. They're going to pop the trap because the pop is protecting this thing from being targeted. They don't want to pop the engraver. So now he's going to activate the welcome, the chandelier. So chandelier is going to come back to the hand. The welcome is going to set itself in the back if I'm not mistaken, right? Resources and gas out of the Wasu. Now he's going to activate the Labyrinth. The chandelier, send the Ariana to the graveyard, set another big welcome. Battle phase, they're going to slap over the engraver. He can't slap over the Red Eyes Full Metal Dragon. So I still have at least an Omni Negate to try and play it around this, right? Rejoin to emergency teleport, activate the engraver, send the engraver back into the deck to special summon engraver. And here a big welcome Labyrinth, right? So I let this happen and I should have negated it. But I was like, I have a plan. It's fine. It's fine. I should have definitely negated it, but it is what it is. Ariana, I think I probably thought that it could negate the Labyrinth, but it's fine. It is what it is. So he's going to activate the Ariana, activate the chandelier. This deck is insane, bro. The amount of recycling and gas that you do with this deck is great. Now, I don't hate Labyrinth. I hate when they use floodgates and stuff, but I don't really hate Labyrinth. I think it's kind of cool sometimes. Either way, I get the Requiem, activate the Requiem. I'm going to get the clock out of here, activate the emergency teleport, special summon the CAMN, activate the CAMN, of course, infinite impermanence, because I can't have anything. Just can't have nothing in this game. So yeah, we're going to negate it, but it is what it is. We're going to transition that into the sequence. Now, with the sequence, I can break this board. But what the heck does it matter when you activate it and floodgates are a thing? And I just left. At this point, I was playing Goddess. I could have went into Goddess with the 4th thing, got her out of here, and slapped over the Ariana. But it's sad times in the kingdom. Alright, gang, here we are for the last replay of the day. And again, it's another Labyrinth. This is the 8th turn against Labyrinth duel. So here we're gonna main phase 1, activate the Metal Soul X, setting the Max Metamorph in the back row, get it out of here to special summon the Claw. Of course, we're gonna hit with Max C. Now I didn't Ash, cause one thing about Labyrinth players is that they love telling you that they're playing Labyrinth. They love telling you that they're playing Labyrinth. They feel good about it. That's what they do. They're prideful about that thing. So I'm like, hey, I'll give you a +1 for an Omni Negate. I'm fine with it. Get myself the Max Metamorph to the hand. Set both of these in the back and then my turn, right? Because this is essentially a Omni Negate, pop 2 monsters, Nibiru and Ash Blossom. I'm not too worried. I was hoping I wasn't playing against Labyrinth. But again, they're telling you that it's Labyrinth. Set 3, I activate the Metamorph. Get the Claw out of here. Max C number 2. I don't Ash because now I know I'm playing against Labyrinth. It's the end phase. I gotta save this Ash for a big welcome. I can't. What am I supposed to do? So here we join to Veiler, which is kind of dookie against Lab sometimes. Slap for the 38. There's no point in me doing anything. I'm technically bricked right now. So here they're going to draw a card, set full combo, and set a card that's face down. I don't know what the heck that is. They're going to activate the Welcome Labyrinth. I'm not going to do anything about that. They're going to special summon Ariana, activate Ariana, get the Lady Labyrinth to the hand. That way they can activate the Lady, special summon the Lady onto the field, activate the big Welcome. That's what I saved the Ash for, because we got to stop that thing. He's going to activate Beast About Drake to get the Metal Claw out of here. I think he's trying to bait the Omni Negate, but I don't got to stop this. I don't. And here I didn't stop it either. I know he could make Chaos Angel, but I'm like, that's not an unaffected Chaos Angel. So I could negate that Chaos Angel, and that Chaos Angel is not big enough to slap over this guy. So that's why I'm like, I'm comfortable letting this happen. So we go battle phase because I don't have anything. He activates the simultaneous the Rumor Cannon. I don't know how that works. I actually contemplated it a little bit, negating this or not, because sometimes you can still activate this and it's not gonna do anything. But I don't know that because I don't know how this thing works, and I'm never gonna learn how it works because I don't care. I just don't care. So I activate to negate infinite impermanence. Does work on this thing. So I try to dodge the infinite impermanence because I'm a big brain fella. Activate the coding metaphor so I can negate that thing and dodge, but getting the pop too. But of course I activated a trap, so she's gonna activate to set a trap in the back, and that's gonna be the eradicated pandemic. So here we're gonna special summon the Metal Soul X. I can pop 2 monsters on the field. The rumor cannon gets negated, get it out. Slap over the lady, get her out of here. Main phase 2, set the code by the grave. Look at me go, bro. Look at me go. Through 2 maxis, of course he's gonna get both of these monsters out of here to get the lovely out. He's gonna activate the Welcome Labyrinth to bounce the card back, so I can't do anything about that. I can pop 2 monsters, but if he activates the monster, it doesn't matter. So now he's gonna activate to pop, activate the Ariana. He's gonna activate the Welcome Labyrinth to set it in the back. I'm gonna activate Effect Veiler on the lovely, because this call by the grave is really important to me. It really is. Also, I don't have a lot of plays. Maybe I should have let him pop because both of these don't matter, and I should have negated the Ariana. But then he activates the Eradicated Pandemic to dodge the lovely, and I'm actually kind of fine with that because that's what I wanted, to get her in the graveyard so I could call by the grave her, because as long as this deck doesn't have her, I can comfortably play the game without losing cards from my field or my hand, right? That's what I was thinking. So stop that right there. She still gets bodied and negated. He's gonna set the Welcome in the back. Ariana's gonna activate to draw a card. Apparently it's not a trap. He's gonna slap me for the 16. Main phase 2 end phase. So here we're gonna join to emergency teleport. Luckily for me, he called traps. He probably thinks I'm playing like a pure version of this or something. He saw so many traps, he's calling traps. I'm like, spells is what I need. Activate the emergency. Special summon the CM and activate the CM and pay my taxes. Welcome Labyrinth onto the field. I'm like, alright, that's cool, that's whatever. Ariana, I'm gonna get my Shark aside. So here he's gonna activate Ariana, getting himself a copy of the lady to the hand, so he could special summon the lady onto the field. I'm fine with it, because I'm gonna normal summon Shark aside, activate, and of course, I survived 7 turns. I survived 7 turns with just a boss monster, bro. That's all I had, and a little bit of hand traps. To lose to freaking floodgates, my boy. Activate Lady Labyrinth. They're gonna set a trap in the back, which is the Ruma, whatever cannon. So I go into the moon. I'm going to activate the moon, get the moon out of here, go into the Requiem. Activate the Requiem, get the Requiem out, special summon the Engraver, activate the Requiem, attach it. Battle phase, I'm gonna slap over the Ariana, and I'm just gonna go, I think, right? Activate the Engraver, send the Ariana to the graveyard, and phase. Oh no, I stood here. Oh, I'm an actual Yu-Gi-Oh player, what? Why did I stay here? It's normal summon Ariana, of course, because this is when he had 3 Arianas in the freaking, like 2 of them are in the graveyard. Bro was drawing like, I don't freaking know, it doesn't matter. Put this thing in attack, activate the clock, send the clock to the graveyard, set the trap, activate the simultaneously whatever that's gonna trigger her to set a trap in the back. It's gonna be, this was actually really smart on him. I'm not mad at this play. I'm just mad at the fact that I lost to freaking floodgates. So I get slapped up for the 12, slap for the 16. He activated the clock so he could special summon another lady, and that's lethal damage, and they card back to the hand. Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. Like, this is what I'm telling you. The deck really isn't like bad. It's just I'm losing to floodgates. I'm losing to floodgates, maxis, and more floodgates, and just board breaking shenanigans that I probably couldn't stop. So I don't think the deck is bad. Either way, let's go back to the deck list. All right, familia. So like I said, that is the deck list. This is the video. I might just start screenshotting the deck lists and putting them on the Discord, so you guys can see them after if you guys just want to be over there. But yeah, it's a 60 card deck. Now, again, like I said, it's not bad. It's just, it's the beginning of the season. Whenever you're starting to play in the beginning of the season, you're going to deal with every degenerate stupidity in this game. It's going to be the top tier decks, and then between the top tier decks and between stun, you're just in the middle if you're not playing any one of those two. especially if you're trying to play something that's kind of rogue. Because this is kind of like a rogue deck. It just does craziness that like a top tier deck does. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave that like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.